Satnam, happy Friday. I am on here for the Sacred Design Friday video for a short amount of time, and I wanted to just still hop on here even though I'm on vacation because I've been really curious about how you're starting your year with how you are taking care of your home. And here's the thing. I'm going to go right into it because this is important to me and it's important in the world that I operate in and it's important to my clients and it's how I really am able to help my clients find and bring so much reverence into their day to day at home. And so the question that I have for you guys with that is, how are you taking care of your home to start the year? How are you prioritizing nourishing and creating that safe, beautiful space that is your home for your soul, for your heart, for your mind to thrive in? This is a great opportunity as the year starts for us, not necessarily to get all into these big goals and repeating the same patterns of creating these resolutions that in a matter of a few months are already going to go out the window. That is not the level of commitment that I'm encouraging you to create for your desires for your home. But what if instead of creating these big dreams and these big goals and these big projects that we want to tackle with our home, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's where you're at, go for it. And if you really genuinely have this deep, big vision and big dream of doing big projects in your home, go for it. I mean, it's amazing. It's so rewarding when we do that. But what about simplifying your day to day instead? What about starting with things that can be tangible and can be done, and shifts that can be very beneficial for how you relate with people in your home that you can apply right away? What am I talking about? I'm talking about creating more order in your home, creating a much cleaner environment in your space, going through those couple of hours of torture as you declutter your spaces and really getting rid of what is blocking you from creating the bigger vision you want. Most of the times, you don't need more stuff to make your space look and feel better. You need less. So, what if you can create space for what is to come, for all the new things that are to come into your life and into your home? By getting rid of the old. That's a great, simple way to begin the year. And a lot of people procrastinate on that so much, yet that is one of the most powerful ways to shift the energy of how your space feels. The other thing that I invite you to do as you simplify your day to day at home is to come up with systems and really get clear on how you use your space. What is it that you need when you enter the home? Do you need space for the shoes? You need space for the keys. You need space for hats. You need space for purses. And how is that helping you do your simple things easier? Are you able to find your keys easily? Are your kids complaining that they can't find their shoes? Is your purse just thrown on the couch and all your stuff is spilling out of it? And then in the morning when you got to get out, your stuff is all over the place. That's one more reason to be stressed out and to be rushing, because now you got to stuff it all back in. These are simple, honestly, I don't like to use the word stupid, but they are. These are simple, ridiculous ways in which we make our lives so much harder. So I want to invite you, as you start this year, in creating a more sacred space in your home. Not talking about major design ideas. I'm not talking about major decor. I'm not talking about renovating. I am talking about what are those simple and efficient ways in which you can simplify your day to day and make the tasks that you need to take care of, that you need to do in your home, easier. Go through each room. What needs to happen in the entryway? I need to get ready for the day. I need to have my kids put their backpacks there. I need to have my keys. We keep our sunglasses there. Great. How can you make space for that? Literally, how can you make space? Maybe the console table you have in your entryway, full of knickknacks and cute little quotes and, I don't know, little candlesticks and things that you don't actually use, can simply be quieted and can be decluttered, and you can instead have a nice tray where you can place a key or your keys, your glasses, and maybe your wallet if all you do is put it in your pocket. What is the shoe storage situation? How is that bothering you and creating more of your nagging, complainy, stressed out, annoying energy in the home? You don't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. So, what about making a change there? What about your closet? Are your drawers full of stuff and you can't find, you're like digging through your underwear drawer and you can't find what you're looking for? That's a sign you have too much stuff. It's usually not true when people think that they don't have enough space. And I don't care if you have a 6 bedroom, house, or if you have a 1 bedroom studio apartment, you have space for what you need, unless you genuinely don't. If you have 5 kids and you're living in a studio apartment, you probably need a bigger space. But in general, instead of thinking of bigger containers to fit more stuff, what if you can think of getting rid of more things? And getting rid can mean donating, recycling, repurposing, repainting, or straight up throwing it away. So these are simple ways that I really want to invite you to think of, because the truth is, those simple little moments that we're spending complaining, nagging, and just straight up being stressed about how our home functions are robbing you of your capacity to create a new way of life. They are robbing you of space, literally, in your mind and in your heart, in order to connect deeper with yourself, in order to connect deeper with your people, with your children, with your spouses. And then all we're doing is using our homes as storage facilities and managing stuff. We are becoming managers of our things, and that is so unnecessary and so deeply unsatisfying, because it actually spirals this really ridiculous cycle of buying more to make something look better, when in reality you need to have less. So that will be the moral of the story today: is how can you find room for less in your home, and how can you simplify those mundane simple tasks and make it look beautiful too. Like, one of the things I did recently in my kitchen was, I have been taking a lot of new supplements, because that's part of the new habits and rituals I'm creating for myself in terms of my vitality and my health. And instead of keeping all the supplements tucked away in the cabinets, which, yeah, it's great. I don't like clutter. Clutter really upsets me, but we need to be functional too. So instead of hiding them, which makes me not take the supplements, right? Because I forget, they're not there, blah, blah, blah. Then I created a nice space on my counter with a really beautiful silver tray, shiny, matches my hand knobs really beautifully, and I have all of my supplements there, so that when I come in the kitchen to make my coffee or my tea in the morning, they're right there in front of me. How can you make your soap dish look really nice? Can you, instead of using the Dawn plastic blue bottle, have a really nice soap dispenser right in front of your sponge? These are simple ways to elevate visually your home, and elevate those very boring tasks in a way that are not Pinterest perfect, because honestly, I'm not about that at all. That's not what sacred design is about, but they still satisfy that desire for things to look good and feel good and smell good or whatnot. The same thing applies for what I said: your backpacks, your purses, your shoes, your keys, the way you display your coffee mugs in the morning, the way you display your sugar, the way you display your spices, and how that actually becomes a part of how you take care of your body, which is your other temple, right? This is our other home, the home of our soul. Such an important space to take care of. So go through each space: your kitchen, your bedroom, your bathroom, your entryway, your laundry room, your office, all of these spaces, and start thinking about not how it looks, not even how it feels. Start thinking about how you function in those spaces. What tasks need to happen there? What are you doing in those spaces? What are you not doing in those spaces that you wish you were? So that you can simplify your life and create strategies and create ways to make those things more doable, easier, and more inviting for you to actually take care of them. So that's my sacred design Friday tip today from Mexico. And next week, I'm really, really excited to join the group in a couple of things that I'm really, 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 really excited to share with you guys. A lot of new ideas, a lot of new offerings that we will be having for you, and a lot of ways in which you can find major shifts in how your home design feels and how your home looks and in how you relate to your people and you relay with your people inside of your home, because the only point in the context of sacred interior design, the only big picture purpose is your home is your sacred temple where you get to be who you are, where you get to show up as you are and you get to live your very best life. And that usually means we get to have meaningful connections, loving relationships, nonviolent communications with our people, and have an opportunity to enjoy our life without the need for glam and luxury. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Satnam.